Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Saturday afternoon action on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the New York Mets. Alongside Chris Singleton. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boogie had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
First pitch. And today's starting pitcher, Nolan McLean. What should we keep an eye on here? Ready for baseball here in New York. Here's Marcelo Zuna. And we're underway from Queens. Up the middle. Simeon, toss over to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's a Pirates lineup now. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. If they're struggling with it, I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today. Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
The 0-2. This one in the air, center field, under it. And there are two down.
Batting third, left fielder, Spencer Horwitz.
Spencer Horwitz getting ready to hit. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Out. Side corner, there's a strike. Two down, nobody on.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a follow.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Mets baseball on the show. Here's the center fielder, number 9, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Check swing. He held up. Ball 1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Ball to strike. The pitch. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And there's one down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Ground ball to the right side. And that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Juan Soto now. The 1-0. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. That one misses. Ball 3. Lindor leads off first with 1 away. Foul ball there. Payoff pitch. Lindor on the move. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
That one in the dirt and gets away. But no advance from the runners.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, 1 out. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. First and second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. And that one fouled off. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
O'Hearn. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We played an inning. No score. here in Queens, stepping in, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn.
Plain making his first start of the year, and he was a third-round pick in 2023. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Hammered, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Second inning here, no score. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one lifted to left. Soto drifts towards it, and there's one down.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
One out man at first. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Line drive. Two down. Looking for his first big league hit right here.
Nope, that's away.
O'Hearn leads off first with two down to the inning. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's 1-0.
Batting eighth,
So he gets two milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
Swings through that one.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
That just misses. Ball one.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get it better.
Got him swinging for the K. They limit the damage here. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. It's now 1-0. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the second. Carson Bench up now for the Mets. Rip right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
comes the 0-1. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Now it's going to be Jared Young. This one in the air center field. Cruz has a beat on it. One away.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. He did not go around. And the 1-0.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The next offering misses. 3-1 now. Fought off foul. One run across to the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Set down on strikes. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. So back to the top of the order. Here's the Mets leadoff man.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And a foul ball. Alvarez off of first with 2 away. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the Mets get even on this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. New inning getting started. Digging in, Jared Triolo. Tap foul at the plate. Swinging a foul out of play. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Throw sails over his head at first. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Ozuna wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. Tied up here in the early going. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Lau at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
Just missed. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Man at second. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Tapper back to the mound. Handles, throws to first. Now 2 away. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Fastball for a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Home half of the bottom of the inning, and now it's Frankie Lindor.
Not a surprise he's off to a good start in this one, given he enjoys playing so much at home. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 2.
That's towards center. Cruz in position. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder, Juan Soto.
Strike. Ooh. Ball.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that one up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Struck him out without a swing. That K is his 3rd of the game. Bo Bichette up to the dish. First pitch just misses.
Well, that curveball right there stayed up in the zone. And if it's going to be effective, he's going to have to finish the pitch, tease the strike zone, and get it down. Otherwise, it's going to eventually get hit really hard somewhere.
2 down, nobody on. And another ball. Liner, base hit. So a 2 out, now keeps the inning alive.
That swing is all about confidence. Sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good stuff.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
That's a ball.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. We played 3. Back here in Queens, leading off, Ryan O'Hearn. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. This to third. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Whoa.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Here comes the runner. Relay throw home. He will score, and they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That one was smoke coming off the bat, and it looked like there might have been
Oh, look at the stop. He fires to the plate. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Gonzalez.
You know, these Pirates really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. 1 at second, over to first, safe.
Up next for Pittsburgh, catcher Indy Rodriguez.
That's out the corner.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Nope.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3 balls, no strikes. That's through there for a strike. 2 runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. On the corner for a strike. Swings through it for the K. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Oh. Whoa.
Here's a 2-1. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. They put back here at Citi Field. Bottom four, Carson Bench up now for the Mets. Foul ball there.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
He makes the grab, one up, one down. Missed inside with the curve.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
The Mets trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman.
So digging in, Jared Young. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0.
No, that's a ball.
Man at first, one away. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there in the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Hard liner. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder.
Here's the Mets leadoff man. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
In the air, left field. Nice grab on the run. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Makes the catch for the second out. So up next, Spencer Horwitz. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Bucks go down quietly as the lead remains 3-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Francisco Lindor. Fouled off left side.
Well, these Mets need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. that makes it really difficult to generate runs.
O'Hearn steps on the bag, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Ball inside.
It's frustrating for these hitters because they know they're not missing by much, but it's going to take an adjustment to see some changes.
Ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That's the ball.
The Buccos leading by 2, last half of inning number 5. To the right side, but it kicks foul. Right side, hard hit. O'Hearn takes it to the bag. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets, 1 for 2. And a foul ball. The 0-1 on the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Here's the 0-2 on the ground out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Here comes the skipper. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Isaac Matson, getting ready to make his season debut. And that one fouled off. Polanco measures 6 feet even, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Takes a swing, appeal to third, didn't go. One, 2 now. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Polanco hanging in there.
Oh.
In the dirt. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Benj stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Gregory Soto, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Montgomery also throwing. 2 on, 2 outs. Check swing, and he went 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Now, Ryan O'Hearn. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Foul ball. In the air, right field. Bench gets under it. And there's one away.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Clips the corner. 0-2 now. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
It's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Ground ball up the middle. Lindor. Over to first. And that is that. Down in order go the Pirates. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. This is smacked left field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Alvarez through second, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now Marcus Semien steps up in a big spot. Fouls away the first offering. The Pirates trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Base hit. Alvarez crosses the plate.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And that one fouled off. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. This one popped up. Down the line, and it's foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at-bat through the count.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. No outs. Runners at first and second. Stays alive.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And that's a strikeout looking. And that is a big first out. And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. Check swing. He went. Strike 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. And again, we are tied. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he has seen it.
For Pittsburgh, number 61, Hunter Stratton.
Tapped softly to the right
No,
side,
that's foul
but
ball.
that rolls foul. Two on, 1 out.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the air, out towards right center. Triolo should have this one. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Simeon comes in to score. 4-3, they take the lead.
Well, that's the 3rd run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Lindor, the runner at first with 2 gone. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Yohan Ramirez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. That's in there. That is strike 2. Time called. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch-out. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 4 and the Pirates 3. Back here in Queens, top of inning number 7, Jacob Gonzalez digs in now. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Kodai Senga.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Out to short, Lindor. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner. There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. It gets a take. It's ahead in the count.
And a big swing and a miss. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Triolo stands in now, looks at that one inside. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball 2.
Pitch misses there, and it's 3-0. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Out to short, Lindor. To first, they don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Back here at Citi Field, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
That pitch gets the corner. 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Ball.
Got him looking. And there's one away.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And now the right fielder, Carson Benj. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Whoa. Whoa.
That one outside. Ball 3. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about. He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Line drive, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So digging in, Jared Young. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play.
Two on, one out. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Here we go.
Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Good eye right there. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one gets past the catcher. Throw into third. Tag safe. And a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Line drive, that's a base hit. 1 runs in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Got a breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. Not a bad pitch, but he wasn't fooled or off balance. Stayed on the backside nicely and really just let that thing travel and squared it up.
The 1-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Ground ball could be 2. Over to Lau. Onto O'Hearn. 2. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 5-3 ball game. This is Mets baseball. Back here in Queens, ready to begin the 8th. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. That one drifts inside. And that drops in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's one down. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Kodai. Brooks Raley into the game.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Raley, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
2 outs, base is empty. Spencer Horwitz will hit next.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit.
The flip to the pitcher covering. Inning over. Now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Yohan Ramirez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball, outside.
Ripped to the right center. Should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And his first big league hit is a double. Number 9 with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Blue. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Right through there for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is foul back. Pitch kicks away. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Runner at second, nobody out.
Ball two.
And that one inside and it hit him.
First base.
Ned for the Mets. Left fielder.
Big situation. And here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. In there at the knees. That's strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And the 0-1. Gets the outside corner with that one. First and second here, no outs. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Two on, one out.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
In there at the knees. That one kicks away from the catcher. But all the runners hold. And the tying run is on base.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
And now the Mets DH, Jorge Polanco. Golden opportunity right here.
Jorge Polanco.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That one fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with two strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the two-strike approach.
Fouled off. He was late. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. One run across. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 7-3. Manager out of the dugout. A new arm into the game, the righty, Carmen Majinski. He's making his second appearance of the season. And now Francisco Alvarez.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And first offering is fouled off. Two on, two outs. Ripped, but it curls foul.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him looking for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. Back here at Citi Field, Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
On the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Last chance now for the Pirates. Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches. That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Someone call the paramedic. I'm on fire. We don't get it together. Look for me. Just look up in the sky on them clear black nights. You see me? Scorpio child, it was written in the stars. I will be the one with 900,000 bars. Take rap there and back and right back there. Over and again, this is so not fair. You gotta show those we don't fear. You gotta arm me, will pardon me, I'm not scared. Out my way, I'm getting a piece of paper out there. You in denial if you think I'm not top tier. Just a dirty. I'm a dirty New York who love to crack. Over your head, I'm over their heads. I'm over being angry and just focus the bread. Magnify my brand, larger than life. That's how we living, like I'm fresh from 1,000 nights. In that prison box, hot pot, 5-minute rice. Then I'm Germany, baiting, tossing it. Gemini child, it was written in the stars. Born God body, you are looking at a God. But the A&D, mad P, on Mars. Rest history, you know we took it mad far. Rap dude, travel the world like Nat Geo. Work myself through the matrix, a black Neo. Got real, had to pack torpedo. No break bread with your own people. Made peace with it that I couldn't change. And took responsibility instead of passing blame. Anything less lame. Sit your $5 down for it, make change. Got sharper with the aim. With a product you can trust, and on anything I put my name. Mark for life in that symphony. Never switched up, even though I'm on that different. Hey 32 bar scribes, tablets imprinted with mean darts. You can see the verse come alive. I'm a gel like petroleum, bigger diamonds, Nairobi and trunk jury, waving Wu flags at the podium, harvest the freshest grains. I modeled the best bangers and wallows out of four main blasting stylistics.
Back here at Citi Field, set for the last half of the seventh. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
One away.
I mean, we're already about halfway into this game, and his pitch count is ridiculously low. They're giving away quick outs over and over again.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. Jorge Polanco blasts one out. His first homer of the year, and just like that, they're within a run. Here comes the crowd. They're feeling it right now.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
One down. Carson Bench up now for the Mets. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball one. The Buccos holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a ball popped up. O'Hearn settles underneath it. And there's two away.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Check swing. He went. Strike one. Looking to get the tying run on base.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. That is the inning. Ready to begin the eighth. Digging in, Jacob Gonzalez. And that one fouled off. Minter in his 8th season. He throws a cutter, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Makes the grab, one away.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play. Well, nobody's hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
He goes down looking. Rodriguez wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball.
That was just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way, coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Triolo in the box again. Takes the strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. Slides for the stop. And they get the out. Down in order go the Pirates. But they still lead it 2-1. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Gregory Soto. This is his first appearance of the season. Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Dennis Santana, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Montgomery warming up as well.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
There's the strike. 95 of that one. The next offering misses. They're down 3-1. Marcus Semien up next for the Mets. Swing and a pop-up. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Swing and a ground ball. A sliding stop over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Here's the Mets leadoff man. 0 for 3 in this one. Ripped on a line. And he can't make the play. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher.
We go to the 9th. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Oscar Brazovan taking over on the mound. And the game for the first time this season.
Ball in.
That one ripped but foul. The 1-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Line drive, base hit down the line. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Pirates, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Hey!
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And there's one down. Spencer Horwitz getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. Right through there for a strike. 1-run game here at the top of the 9th. Got him swinging. And 2 away now.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And a foul ball. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Goes down looking. So one left for Pittsburgh. They lead it 2-1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Dennis Santana. A chance at his first save of the year. Nobody out. Lindor has a chance to tie it. And takes low for ball one. That one missed.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Check swing, no appeal. 3 balls, no strikes. One-run game, bottom 9. Fastball for a strike at 95. Payoff pitch. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
The Pirates trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Ball 1 low.
Down.
And that's downstairs and outside. The next pitch misses. Ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. And ball 4 there, tying run is on base.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Making a move at first on a pinch run for the Mets. Tyrone Taylor looking for some added speed out there in the late innings. Mo Bichette up to the dish. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. First offering. Runner goes. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one carrying. Gone. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing in the bat, nice win for the team.
3-2 the final score.
Someone call a paramedic, I'm on fire. We don't get together, then we all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really like it used to. Wake the neighbors up like a rooster. It's a booster, help me see the future. I believe in karma, so let's do some. I know you cooped up, I know that L ain't running no
call a Uber. I know that LA weather got you confused, but when you walk in my house, pick your shoes up. I let my hang, I let my chain swing. I'm on a 101, my we're doing the same thing. I need a 101 on how I'm supposed to maintain. I need a lane change. Wait, it's all good. Credit, I make you come and get it. All things either get rings or all things are either rich or indebted. What's the cost of me running out of options? If I don't get deposit, there won't be nothing positive from it. You could play your life in the sky till you plummet. The ice in your eye till you rise to the summit. She gon' put it right outside when I want it. I be thinking about the last time that she done it. Can't be having nothing on your mind when I'm on it. You be making sunrise like the morning. I'm tryna get tongue-tied with you more often. It's a vibe when I'm honest. Can't be looking at life through a closed off lens. It's all good.
Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab in this one, Andre Palante. What do you have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Walker settles underneath it, and there's one away. Here's a Mets lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Francisco Lindor, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Just getting started here in St. Louis.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Knee high, that's in for a strike. And he walked him.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Juan Soto.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Soto wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left.
Inside, ball 1. Inside, ball.
Man at first, 1 away. And that misses. They're now 3-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2 down. The batter now, Jorge Polanco, homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And first offering is fouled off. Lindor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Baez has a beat on it. And that is that. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. We go to the bottom of the first, and taking the ball for the Mets, Sean Manaea. What do you have on him, Chris? Leading off, Alec Burleson.
Number 41, Alec Burleson.
Hey!
And that one hit to first, but it kicks foul. In the air, left field. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
That one ripped, but foul. Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. J.J. Weatherholt, the next to hit. On the ground, Polanco. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in St. Louis, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. This one in the air, right field. Walker pulls it in on the run. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting 6, left fielder Brett Beatty.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
That misses. And that is ball 1. Palante making his first start of the year. And he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Hard hit right side. Burleson steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 down, base is empty. And here is Luis Torrens. That smash towards center. And that is that. Down in order. Go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Now up the Cardinals number 4 hitter, Jordan Walker. This one in the air center field. And there's 1 down.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Up the middle, base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Nolan Gorman.
Designated hitter, Nolan Gorman.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Fly ball down the line. Taylor going back into the corner, but foul. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance, and it is gone. His first homer of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
High fly ball down the left field line. Yeah, foul ball. The 0-1.
Ball inside.
2 runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground right side, and that chance handled. Whips it to first. fine play in the hole for the out. So up next, Nathan Church. Swing and a high fly ball to left. That is the inning. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Busch Stadium, on to the 3rd inning. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. That one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Fires to first in time.
Batting ninth, right fielder Tyrone Taylor.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Church makes a nice running catch. Back to the top of the Mets order, and now the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr. On the ground to third, Jordan. Fires across the diamond, and they take care of Robert for the out. And the Mets go 1-2-3. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Mets nothing. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Joshua Baez. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Swings through that.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him. One away. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Takes it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Foul ball. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
Clips the corner, strike one. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. The Cards lead 1. They're up 2-0. Back here in St. Louis, start of the 4th, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Just off the inside edge. Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
In the dirt. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Pitch misses there. Ball 3. Lindor gets his lead at first with nobody out. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now here is Jorge Polanco. Fly to left his first time. And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. This one in the dirt. But no advance from the runners. Tap foul at the plate. Here's a 1-2. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. That one missed. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And that'll load the bases.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Down the line, and it's foul.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Left field, way back there. That one carrying. Gone! Grand slam! Oh, my! He'll touch them all. And the Mets jump in front. It's 4-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Digging in, Brett Beatty.
Well, at least he's got a clean slate after that grand slam. Nothing to think about on the bases, so he can really go after the hitter and just approach this like it's a clean inning, get the outs that you need, and get back into the dugout.
That misses.
That's the ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Burleson takes it himself, finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Catcher, Luis Perez.
And that one hammered, carrying well. And that one is out of here. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 5-2.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's Marcus Semien. This one driven deep center field, on its way, home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers, and they add to their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Richard Fitz. He's into the game with the bases empty. Back up the middle and a base hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
Up next for the Mets.
Here's Luis Robert.
Luis Robert Jr.
Ball.
Taylor leads off first with one away. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Runner goes again. Out towards right center field. Walker on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect. Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That one is absolutely belted. One hopper off the wall, and that should bring in the run. Runner from second scores as they add on. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, that's low.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner at second, 2 down. In the dirt. And a 2-1 on the way. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Man on second, 2 down. Just a slow ground ball this time. Slings to first. They get the out on Soto. Inning over. But they take the lead on a huge 7-run outburst. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Mets 7 and the Cardinals 2. You're watching Mets baseball on the show NYC. Back here in St. Louis, now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Jordan Walker.
Inside, ball 1.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Taylor under it. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, number 33.
He's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Way out front for strike 2. The Mets leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. This one popped up. Vientos. And he makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals, designated hitter, Nolan.
2 down, bases empty. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Ground ball left side. Polanco tosses to first. St. Louis goes down in order. It's the Mets 7 and the Cardinals 2. Back here at Busch Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. And a curve misses outside.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
This one in the air center field. Church settles under this one. And a quick out, number 1.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling. And clearly there's been a need to mix it up a little bit more than they have.
And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air. Burleson. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Brett Beatty.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Brett Beatty, has grounded out a couple of times. In the air to left center. Church on the move to the alley. And that's the 3rd out. So they make short work. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Bunting for a hit. And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly. Foul ball there.
You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman Alec.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Alec Burleson now at the plate.
Ball 1.
The lefty, the 1-0. Left field. Grabs it on the run. And that ends the inning. So 1 left for the Cardinals. Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Now here is Luis Torrens.
Catcher Luis Torrens.
Off the
Outside,
plate,
that's a ball.
and it's 1-0. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that's a leadoff double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And first offering is fouled off. Ripped into left center for a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So a man at first. So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor.
Used the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Taylor thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. 1 on, nobody out, a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Simeon runs. Pulls that one foul. And downstairs.
Ball 2.
Two now. And there's a ball. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Next for the Mets, center fielder Luis Robert Jr.
Ball. That's inside.
He hauls it in. 2 away. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Aye!
That clips the corner. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jordan Walker.
Aye!
Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And down in order go the Cardinals. And it's still 8-2. So they turn things over to the righty, Hunter Dobbins.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Nope.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Bounce to the right side. Weatherholt slinging it to first in time. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Polanco. Popped up. Weatherholt under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Next for the Mets, first baseman MYPS5EXPERIENCE.
Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing, and all the bat went flying there.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
The 0-2.
That's out. Nope. That's inside.
That one
That's
missed.
ball 3.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball but missed the spot.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Brett Beatty. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Got him. First base.
He's already homered here in this one. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
2 on, 2 outs.
Yeah.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Falling behind,
outside.
2-1. This one in the air right field. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. 1 run across, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's now 10-2. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Ball 1.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Man at second.
That's ball 2.
This one in the air center field. Church gets under it, and that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. Seventh inning stretch time. It's the Mets 10 and the Cardinals 2. You're watching. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Third baseman, number 33.
Nope. Outside.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
The Mets up big in this one. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's your 1. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And the deficit stays at 8. It's 10-2. Gordon Graceffo gets the call from the pen. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Tyrone Taylor digs in now. 1 for 3.
Tyrone Taylor.
And that is out of play. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder Luis Robert Jr.
Ball, that's off
Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. JoJo Romero, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go.
That's ball 2.
Graceffo, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2021. That
Ball
one
3.
misses. Ball 3. The Mets up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
One out, runner at second. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Smoked on the ground to second. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. They get the out on Soto. And that's the third out. Mets leave one, and the lead stays at 8. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the 8th. Nathan Church getting ready to hit. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Manaea still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand.
Dives, and he can't hang on. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
Left fielder, number 22.
Foul ball. 0-1 down. And a foul ball. The Redbirds with a lot of ground to make up. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. Cardinals going with a pinch runner, Victor Scott. Back to the top of the order. And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. In the air, left field. And that's a base hit. Here's the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 10-3.
Hey!
Base hit right field. Baez around third. Here comes the throw. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. It's 10-4. First and second and nobody out. Now up for St. Louis, J.J. Weatherholt. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That's it for Sean Manaea. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
For the Mets, number 32, Tobias Myers.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Here's a 1-1. He caught it behind his back. There's one. On to first.
No, he's
safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Inside
I'm
and
out.
hit him.
That got him.
And now the bases are loaded.
Foul batting.
Blaze Jordan will hit
Number
next.
33.
Late with the swing there. And that's fouled off. Burleson at third. Weatherholt over at second. Walker at first. One gone. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Inside, ball 1.
Good job to fight that one off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Bases loaded, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3 through 8 full. It's the Mets 10 and the Cardinals 4. Back here in St. Louis, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Up next for the
And now it's Mark Vientos. He's already homered in this game.
Ball, that's inside.
Swing and a foul out of play. Out towards right center field. Walker hustling after it. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Brett Beatty.
This to third. Jordan tosses to first, and that's the inning. Mets go down quickly. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, center fielder Victor Scott II.
Fouled off to the right. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Fights it off. You'll see another. 0-2 now. In the air to left center. Robert on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So they're down to their final out. Here's Baez. Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a base hit into right center field. So now back to the top of the order. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets slug their way to a win in this one.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm from the MYPS5EXPERIENCE. Long as we do not divide, like gon' get denied, get defied. We bout to book down on your kin, knocking dope to kick in. You is not my friend. I pull my pants up, then I did my dance on these. That the devil cannot get me. I'm too clean in these bowls. I suppose you wanted to see it lose, but I refuse. I've been cool since David had 22s on that lag. I brought it back. Cadillac leather in July. Burn up your back. Burn up your back. Burn up your back. You know that colder than I'm a Southern soldier. I told you, but first. about it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you what got me about it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you about a time I was trying to get rich. Now the whole team lit. Let me tell you, let me tell you, they pull up hollering about their silence. How you get away with all that? I say, baby girl, you know Southern different, I'm tipping. Anytime I talk, you know they listen. After I was born, had my baby window TNT. In fact, my daddy copped a lack when I was only 5 years old in a jack. Bring it back. I say stunting is a habit, told don't get like me. I've been since I wore a tall white tee. Let me tell you what got me about it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you what got me about it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you about a time I was trying to get rich. Now the whole team lit. I say stunting is a habit, told don't get like me. I've been since I wore a tall white tee. Wanna ball like me, but they fall like me. I showed up so clean they wanna but they can't, cause I got that drink. God got my back, you with me, he cranked that yank. I said, nah, ain't no won't stop me from shining. Gotta do it all in God's timing. Hate to keep reminding, I can't do it if it ain't aligning. No bother if the money ain't chiming. I said, nah, ain't no won't stop me from shining. Gotta do it all in God's timing. Hate to keep reminding, I can't do it if it ain't aligning. No bother if the money ain't chiming. Let me tell you what got me about it. Yeah, let me tell you what got me about it. Damn it. Yeah! I said I pull up in that peanut butter on that leather with the hot jam. Remember when I had to tow that haunted marching band? Now I'm marching through Japan, thumbing through them bands. I double down on it, bet my crown on it. That you cannot pull it down from me. Cause I deserve the splurge whenever I urge the purge. But I heard that you capping down. Wait a minute, who you talking to? I got your birth certificate, you know I bothered you. Just because I'm shining, doing my thing, you mean it bothered you? You was barbecue. I'm so sorry that my ascension at life is hard for you. I told you that I could not concur, that I could only concrete when I speak. You see truth, get a sheet from my teeth, cause it's gold. I serve it up fresh off of that stove. All my from the country gotta know I'm on cold in that mode. Yeah. Don't let nobody tell you can't do what you want to do in life. You feel me? You feel me? This side of north side, this that Anthony Hamilton right after he got baptized in some collard greens as a young baby. This that Fantasia when she had the show and she take her shoes off cause she feel free. Then free yourself.
Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And today's starting pitcher, Kyle Leahy. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Ready to go. And now the center fielder. And we're underway from St. Louis. This one popped up. Win under this one. One away. Here's a Mets lineup now.
It's been a long while. I got it on pin, a living bankrolling. I'm my own penny. I've been on 10 and I the whole team and all of that way. You know it's on me.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Scott takes it in for the out. 2 away.